Test your knowledge in your grade 9 chemistry, part 2. Given the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5, how many valence electrons and core electrons would they have? A. 7 valence electrons and 10 core electrons. B. 6 valence electrons and 10 core electrons. C. 5 valence electrons and 10 core electrons. D. 3 valence electrons and 10 core electrons. The correct answer is A. 7 valence electrons and 10 core electrons. Asher noted the following properties of the unknown chemical in his experiment. It is a crystalline at ambient temperature, has a higher melting point, and is soluble in water. What is this unknown substance? Is it A. Covalent compound, B. Ionic compound, C. Metallic compound, or D. Polar compound? The answer is letter B. Ionic compound. What kind of chemical bond will form between sodium and chlorine atoms? A. Ionic bond, B. Metallic bond, C. Polar covalent bond, or D. Non-polar covalent bond? The answer is A. Ionic bond. What carbon allotropy is shown at the right? A. Diamond, B. Graphite, C. Buckyball, or D. Amorphous carbon? The answer is C. Buckyball. Which of the following quantum numbers give the shape of the atomic orbital of the subshell? Is it A. N, B. L, C. M sub L, or D. M sub S? The correct answer is B. L. Again, N is the energy level or the principal energy level. L refers to the orbital. M sub L refers to the magnetic quantum number, and M sub S refers to the electron spin quantum number. What group of elements would form cations? A. Groups 1, 2, 3. B. Groups 1, 3, 16. C. Groups 5, 12, 14, or D. Groups 15, 16, 17. The answer is letter A. Groups 1, 2, and 3. Calcium reacts with a certain element to form a compound with the general formula CaX. What is most likely the chemical formula for the compound formed between the aluminum having a charge of +3 and element X? Is it A. AlX, B. Al2x3, C. Al2x, or D. Alx sub 3? The correct answer is Al2x3. Based on the electron configuration of sodium atom, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, which of the following sets of quantum numbers could represent the last electron of the Na atom? A. N equals 3, L equals 0, Ms equals 1/2. B. N equals 3, L equals 1, Ms equals 1/2. C. N equals 3, L equals 0, Ms equals -1/2. Or D. N equals 3, L equals 1, Ms equals -1/2. The correct answer is A. N equals 3, L equals 0, Ms equals 1/2. Element X has an electron structure of 2881. Element Y has an electron structure of 286. What formula will be formed when X and Y react? Is it A. Covalent compound, and the formula is X sub 2y, B. Covalent compound, XY, C. Ionic compound, X sub 2Y, or D, ionic compound XY sub 2? The correct answer is letter A, covalent bond or covalent compound X2Y. 1 mole of any substance contains Avogadro's number of particles. What does it represent? Is it A, 2.06 times 10 raised to 23 particles? Is it B, 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 particles? C, 0.62 times 10 raised to 23 particles? Or D, 10.23 times 10 raised to 23 particles? Alright, the Avogadro's number is none other than letter B, 6.022 times 10 raised to 23 particles. Comparing the neutral atom Cl with the negative ion, negative Cl or Cl negative, what statement would describe an anion? A, it has fewer electrons than the neutral atom. B, it has more electrons than the neutral atom. C, it has more protons and electrons than the neutral atom. Or D, it has the same number of electrons as the neutral atom. The correct answer is D, it has more electrons than the neutral atom. Which organic compound has the simplest structure? A, formaldehyde, B, formic acid, C, methane, or D, propanol? The correct answer is C, methane. Which substance is alcohol? A, acetone, B, acetic acid, C, ethanol, or D, formalin? The correct answer is C, ethanol. Which of these compounds is a ketone? The correct answer is letter A. How would you describe the stability of carbon compounds? A, they have no lone pairs. B, they form covalent bonds. C, they react slowly except with a catalyst. Or D, they combine with one another to form carbon-carbon linkages. The correct answer is D, they combine with one another to form carbon-carbon linkages. In cold areas, many fish and insects, including the common housefly, produce large amounts of glycerol, C3H803, with a molar mass equals 92.11 gram per mole. To lower the freezing point of their blood, what is the percentage of oxygen present in glycerol? A, 50.11%, B, 51.11%, C, 52.11%, or D, 53.11%. The correct answer is C, 52.11%. Why are alkanes considered saturated hydrocarbons? A, alkanes are called saturated hydrocarbons because they do not contain multiple bonds like double bonds or triple bonds in their structure. B, the carbon and hydrogen atoms in alkanes are bonded by double covalent bonds. C, alkanes undergo a combustion reaction to give oxygen and water. Or D, the carbon and hydrogen atoms in alkanes are bonded by single ionic bonds. The correct answer is letter A. Alkanes are called saturated hydrocarbons because they do not contain multiple bonds like double bonds or triple bonds in their structure. What structure would you draw from a chemical formula C4H8? The correct answer is letter D. How can the knowledge about moles be useful for environmentalists? A, Mole concept can be used in environmental monitoring. B. It gives feedback on the kinds of pollutants present in the atmosphere. C. It gives information on the most dangerous pollutant in the atmosphere. Or D. Mole concept can be used in quantifying the number of pollutant particles released in the atmosphere. The correct answer is letter D. Mole concept can be used in quantifying the number of pollutant particles released in the atmosphere. Consider the compounds shown below. Are they isomers? One, yes, they are isomers. 2, no, they are not isomers. 3, yes, one compound is an isomer. Or 4, no, neither one of them is an isomer. Is it A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, 1 and 3, or D, 1 and 4? The correct answer here is A, 1 only. What chemical formula represents a whole number ratio to the simplest form? A. Condensed formula, B. Empirical formula, C. Molecular formula, or D. Structural formula? The correct answer is B. Empirical formula. How would you compare the samples of 2 moles of CO2 and 180 grams of glucose, C6H12O6? A. Glucose has less amount in moles. B. CO2 or carbon dioxide has a greater amount in grams than glucose. C. CO2 and C6H12O6 have equal numbers of particles. Or D. C6H12O6 has a greater number of particles than CO2. The correct answer is A. Glucose has less amount in moles. Vitamin C, an important substance in boosting our immune system, has a molar mass of 176. Vitamin C, an important substance in boosting our immune system, has a molar mass of 176 gram per mole. If this is composed of 40.9% carbon, 4.58% hydrogen, and 54.52% oxygen, what is its empirical formula? A. C3H4O3, B. C6H8O6, C. C3H5O4, or D. C4H4O3? The correct answer is A. C3H4O3.